What's up, guys? I'm Justin Z.
And I'm Gene.
And we are going to be doing a quick review and analysis of the new Battleship trailer.
It's going to be fantastic.
It's based off the board game.
Yeah, it's going to be fantastic.
But I got to admit, this looks pretty cool. If it were named anything other than Battleship.
Look, I watched the trailer. I saw it in the theater. I don't remember what I was watching, but I saw it in the theater. And I was like, wow, what is this? Why haven't I heard of it? And then they're like, Battleship. And I'm like, I couldn't take it seriously from then on. I'm like,
right?
Okay, Battleship. Okay, I got this.
Yeah,
all right, let's check it out.
All right. Seriously.
Oh, people are really stretching.
I mean, that's the next thing after comic books, right? Board games?
Your board games.
So this place takes place all in Hawaii. I lived there for 5 years. I recognize every shot, down to the waves, because the waves are all the same.
Shots. That was
I recognize that really nice curve right there.
It was based on his life.
But that's Waikiki Beach. Seen all this. You know, the story's about a guy who wants to marry this girl, and the captain, who's Liam Neeson, all-powerful Zeus. Liam Neeson says no, basically. And
like only a warrior is allowed to marry my daughter.
Pretty
You're
much.
a big girl.
Pretty much. And then everything goes to hell, as you will see. But cinematography looks really good. It's cool that it takes place at Pearl Harbor. Kind of fitting, kind of appropriate. And it's a beautiful place to shoot movies in Hawaii.
I love the color correction here, and I love Liam Neeson. I was like, wow, what is this crazy thing? And then they pull one of these on you.
Mm-hmm. Left turn.
Yeah. You're like, wait, where did aliens come from?
Right. It's kind of like Predator. You know, they're off to do stuff that seems like the main plot of the movie, and then that part of the plot doesn't matter anymore, which is always cool.
Right. Here I was like, wow, this is really interesting. He's just kind of walking around, and that's like obviously some sort of alien thing.
Cool effects. And it just kind of starts going to hell after this and going crazy. This weird shield goes over all of Hawaii for whatever reason.
Which is because they needed a game board, Justin. Come on.
Oh, God. Someone mentioned to me while I was watching this later on, when they start firing weapons, they fire these weird pegs. And then he's like, aren't those the pegs from the board game?
Are you kidding me?
No, watch for it. It's crazy. It'll be coming up in a minute. Really?
I first thought this was Transformers 3 or 4, and I was like, what are they doing? What is this? Look at that. That's awesome. A big, giant, mechanical, robot-y thing. And
right. It looks really cool.
And then they're like, Battleship.
Right? It's ridiculous. So, yeah, totally agree. Uh-oh. It's, yeah.
Notice how they have the little, like, smaller ships right there in the front?
Uh-huh.
That's pretty good, too.
Those are battleships. You can't put the...
Those aren't battleships. Those are the little two-shot ships.
Destroyers,
right
whatever
yeah.
they're called.
I don't know what they are.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, what's a battleship doing in here? It's supposed to be modern day. Battleships aren't used.
God.
You saw them, didn't you?
Oh, God, that's
Did you see them? Here, let's try and go back to that.
Hollywood must really be running out of ideas.
Peg,
Those
peg,
are
peg.
pegs. Oh, back that up a couple frames. Can you frame by frame that? That is absolutely a battleship peg. Look at that. Oh.
A14. A15.
You know,
16. Where's your battleship?
Here's what I'm really excited about when I see this, though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited that I don't need 53 shots to take out someone's battleship in the game. I only need 3.
Right. I'm sure with these aliens
4.
it's only 3 too.
5 if it's a carrier.
Whatever. And here's another thing. You know, they're showing warships. What is that? That's the Minnesota. That's a retired battle cruiser in Pearl Harbor, and they decided to take it out.
Well, you know, they'd been sort of watching Battlestar Galactica, and they were retiring the Galactica with aliens. That's what I think. Look, if you're a hack writer assigned to, well, even if you're a good writer assigned to write Battleship, you got to start somewhere. And I suggest not the board game.
Yeah. And there we go, Battleship.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, but
pretty much the whole theater started laughing. So here's the problem. The problem is that up until then, it looks pretty good.
Right? Up until that last title.
It looks pretty good.
It looks pretty cool, and I probably will still go see it. But I'm going to be laughing.
I gotta wait for DVD. I can't watch this in the theater.
Well, I guarantee if
I'll get lynched, because the whole time I'll just be thinking it's Battleship. Like, here, look, the color correction is fantastic. You know, we've got good depth of field.
Right,
we've got
it's like the director's
like, you know, intimate stuff. We know what we're doing. We got some build up. I love the trailer cut itself.
You got an A-list actor in there.
You got Liam. You can put Liam in like Watching Paint Dry, the movie with
Seriously,
Liam Neeson,
like,
and I'll be like, cool, let's watch it.
The executive producer must have been
Dry.
like, "Would you like to be in a Battleship movie? Sure. What's it called?"
Liam has no idea that it's a
not
game.
called Battleship. It's not called Battleship.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just kind of crazy. And I just keep thinking that when I look at this trailer and I look at everybody working on it, everybody's working so hard to make us forget about the name. Everything about it looks really cool. The trailer is very well done. There's no music in it, which is very, odd for a trailer. It usually has music to back it up. No, there's no music in this trailer. At the beginning there is, but at the end, when the action starts, no music, which is really cool.
I don't know what I'm standing on. Apparently it's someone sunk a battleship here.
Right. But then that final title comes up, and you just can't help but...
Look, that's cool. That giant robot-y spaceship thing, go back to that. Forget the Minnesota. Look.
God, pegs.
Look at that. That's awesome.
Yeah. It's very cool. It even looks like practical. It's got some symbols on it. It's got like a bridge right there. It's got a few windows. Yeah, seriously, I believe that ship.
X-31 or something like that. We have a jet that looks like that somewhere with the backwards wings.
Well, that's another point to make, is that really good design is taken from stuff we've already seen and then enhancing it, so we can believe it.
Yeah.
And
look, all you have to say to me is giant robots.
Right.
And I'm sold.
Call the movie Giant Robots.
Yeah.
There's another movie that's using giant robots that fight each other. It's called Rock'em Sock'em. No.
That's right.
Real Steel. Real Steel, sorry.
Rock'em Sock'em Robots, too.
Right. But they called it something
Hollywood,
else.
what are you doing to me?
Right. So, that's pretty much it when it comes to this trailer. You can tell how we feel about it. If you guys have any questions regarding this, please send us an email to requests@mahalo.com.
Look at the little dinghy in the front. That ship is going to crush those poor little guys in the dinghy. Anyway.
And be sure to follow us on Twitter too. Take care, guys.
All those.